Hello everybody and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker, where we are playing as our paranoid sorcerer Coswin. We are just outside of the Stag Lord's fort, and we've cleared out about half of it, of bandits and undead and everything, as we slowly whittle away his potential allies during their upcoming fight. I'm hoping that we're very close to finishing off the separate fights before we can go and confront the Stag Lord directly. So we just had a little nap outside the fort, and we're going to go right back in. And hopefully none of these have reset. We've killed the guards on the front gate, so we should be able to just waltz right in. And he seems to be painfully unaware of what's going on around him, so I don't think he has like an active patrol to notice that, oh, everything's gone. That looks to be the case.
The path is clear.
Alright. There is an owlbear and a pen here, and I'm not sure what we're supposed to do about that. Okay, there's nothing we can do about these horses. Cleared out this. So this is the way they signal each other. And that's the Stag Lord's actual entrance.
Ambush, eh?
So let's sneak around here. See what we can do. I don't really want to interact with that owlbear's pen yet. Alright, that's the platform he's normally on. There's two bandits there.
Blood for Gollum!
I got a cleric. Okay. Alright, plenty of bandits there. Let's go ahead and cast a sleep spell. Nope.
This is for you. Any last wishes?
Target the cleric. Mari took a bad hit. A lot of bad hits there. Heal. He healed us with that, you know. She's down. Need to remember that Aram's got that thing that he can just heal the living. We haven't been using it because Genethal is not the living, and it would hurt her.
Aim carefully.
I'll fight if I have to.
Target that one.
This is where I step in.
Just go ahead and hit him with a magic missile.
Attack! A solid plan.
You can't stop me. Serves you right.
All right. Bypass. Alright. He's down. Okay.
The end draws near.
Heal the living. Okay, that's not as good as it could be. Let's go ahead and let's just drop in some 2 moderate wounds and a light wound. I need you to heal up, Amiri. God, I always fucking do that. Light wound yourself. Do it to the party's barbarian who needs it. There we go. Let's see what we got. Some chain shirts. Nothing big. Okay.
Grotus,
Once again, we hide.
from this sight. Oh, my search was not in vain.
Oh, they have different lines for the Okay, here are the two guys. They have different lines for the different if they're hidden or not. This is actually really good. That's some nice attention to detail. All right, I think these are the last two bandits, or at least enemies, other than the final fight. And it looks like, yeah, that's it. So these guys are the ones we got to deal with.
I've spotted something.
They've got a trap. Well, we would pull them in anyways, but we could try cutting across here.
Who will prevail?
Okay.
Does it matter?
Alright. Let's go ahead. Magic missile this guy. Rage. Octavia, you can mage armor Mary, because she's getting fucked. Oh, we need to... Oh, he's getting hit.
This won't kill me.
There we go.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Fuck it, we need magic missile. It always hits. Fucking true track yourself as well, Aram.
Could be worse. And will be. Definitely will be.
Coswin, another magic missile. Will always hit. Lindsay's good about that crossbow. Stop! Listen! We can make a deal! You've probably heard things about me, but I'm a reasonable man. Not some insane murderer. If you let me go, I'll leave these lands. In exchange for my life, I'll point you towards a cache holding my share of the loot. Always keeps his word. I always keep my word. A reasonable man who willfully embarks upon a path of atrocities is 100-fold more dangerous than any madman. Cannot let him go, Coswin. He's better off dead. Let us wash this dirt from the face of the stolen lands with blood. Curses, then die! Oop. Yeah! He hit. One more magic missile that he can't dodge. Oh my god, Lindsay! He literally exploded. What the fuck?
And Lindsay was called forth.
Okay, Octavia's got a higher chance of disarming traps.
I've broken a nail!
Okay. Alright.
Let us be
Let's
careful.
go across here. Let's loot the bodies. Okay. This guy doesn't seem to be too smart given the fact that he had a toy dragon and knight. A belt of +2 constitution. A ring, I'm going to guess is protection. A +1 chain shirt. And a +1 agile rapier. That is not bad. We can get some cuts of fine trout. Alright. Let's do some healing here, because we have to.
Sorry, was lost in thought.
Heal the living. There's really no reason for us not to use all of it here, because we're going to be fighting the living, so... Let's get everything we can. It's not a lot.
We should prepare.
Alright. Let's go ahead and use these to the best of our ability. One for Mary. 2 for a Mary. 3 for a Mary. There you go. Light one for Mary. Moderate one for you. And a moderate one for you. There you go. And one, or and a couple of light ones kind of sprinkled around because we can top off everybody's health. One for Valerie. 2 for Valerie. 1 for Amiri. Okay.
The path is clear.
So we got this now. Let's save and then see what we can do about this owlbear. The caged owlbear seems to be worried. He growls softly as you approach. He looks strong enough to break the cage's door. Lore Nature 18. Try to calm the owlbear. Chaotic Good. Open the gate and free the owlbear. Trickery 14. Lock the cage securely to prevent the owlbear from escaping. Stealth 19. Try to quietly kill the caged owlbear. Lore 18. Who's got the highest lore? So you'd have to roll a 10, Amiri. That's all you gotta do. You gotta roll a 10. Succeeded! Okay. The owlbear seems to have endured some sort of abuse recently. Probably at the hands of a certain druid. It's scared, angry, and wants to take revenge on his offenders. It seems to understand you're not one of them, and it probably won't attack you. Hey, then. Then you're fine. We're not going to mess with your cage. If you can get out when you want to get out, that's fine. And if we're not your enemy, we're not your enemy. Alright. So we got that. Here's what we're going to do. I'm thinking we're going to go ahead and have Octavia cast Enlarge Person on Amiri. Okay, and then Amiri, I need you to like just hork down some potions. So you're going to take a mage armor one. And then you're also going to take a shield of faith one. Could do vanish, but that's not going to really do much. Okay, that's fine. And then everybody else take a shield of faith as well, because I think we're going to need it, and we have enough. Alright, drink your shield of faith potions, kids. And then our mage armor ones will also go to the frontline fighters. And we've still got a spare. Alright. To war!
I'll go ahead.
We will prevail!
Hopefully that's not... Alarm! Alarm! Call the Stag Lord! Okay, looks like he has 4 individuals to fight with him.
Who dares disturb me while I'm drinking?
Alright, he's got a few more.
Can you defeat the foes who find the inspiration?
I won't let you take them
Alright,
from
30
me.
seconds. What was his thing? These are my lands. Well, I'm taking from. Okay. So who has the highest initiative? So, God, we roll shit initiative. We're going well behind everybody else. Oh, and there's our friend who's going to come and help. Good, good. So, Aram, you're going to... He's got a bad will save. He's got a bad will save. So, okay. I think I know what we need. This is a will negates? Yeah. Hideous Laughter, the Stag Lord, Lindsay. Valerie, you're going to move this way. Amiri, this way. Aram, you're going to move up. I am targeted, so we need to run. I do have a Shield of Faith thing going on right now. Don't hurt me! Rage, Amiri, rage. Target.
Let us strike as one!
Alright. Alright, he's laughing. Good, good.
You deserved it.
We need to go ahead and cast you. Alright. You right there. Another Hideous Laughter on him. Alright, there you go.
Consider
him.
me provoked.
I've been hit.
Learn from my mistake.
Inspire the courage. There you go.
Do not falter.
He's down.
Oh, after so long, I learned to stand.
Staglord clutches something resembling a charm in his bloody fingers, seemingly placing the last of his hope into it. You hear a snapping sound, and then a dull sigh bursts from the Staglord's chest. Chaotic good. I know the pain of you've endured in your life, but that doesn't excuse the atrocities you committed. Your crimes cannot be forgiven. These lands can only help. We're going to do chaotic good. I understand, but it doesn't excuse you.
Spare me your compassion, your judgment. I'll sleep now. I'll wait for her. My dream.
Alright. There he goes. Oh god, he just lost all his bones.
As you order.
Hey guys, we did it! Alright. Let's do some looting. What do we got? Staglord's got a pretty nice bow. Looks like some good leather. A lot of magic shit. Okay, what did we get? So, Mighty Constitution, I'm thinking... Yeah, you're fatigued right now. And your dex is down because you're enlarged. We're going to go ahead and... Let's see here. You can wield bows. So, is the bow that we just picked up any good? Okay, you can't actually wield it. How's this Great Club look? Not as good as what you've got. Okay. So we're looking at Broken Charm, Cloak of Wintervale. This cloak grants its wearer a +1 resistance bonus on all saving throws and cold resistance 10. Okay, so it's extra. You take it. So you got like a nice cloak. Lesser bracers of archery. That can go to Octavia. These boots grant its wearer +5 competence bonus on mobility checks. Who's got the best mobility score? +11. 3. Looks like Octavia gets the boots of elven kind. Helm. This helmet focuses the wearer's attention on the weak points of enemies, giving them a +1 insight bonus on attack rolls against flat-footed and flanked targets. We can give that to Amiri. She gets a cool-ass stag head. Woodlands Aegis, so it's a medium armor. Or it's a light armor. Light-studded armor. This is better than the studded armor you're currently wearing. And doesn't even have an armor check penalty. It's +2. You get to wear that. And then a +1 chain shirt. Anybody here wearing a chain shirt? Nope. We can put a ring on Valerie because she gets hit a lot, giving her 26 AC. And then the Constitution score, I'm thinking we give that... Who has a decent con check? You've got a decent Constitution. But Amiri doesn't have that much armor, so I'm thinking we give you the con. That gives you 18. Which, what does that change, if anything? So, Gives you a bonus to your fortitude to a 10. Alright, it's not bad. I think we're good there. Okay.
Grotus awaits us.
Yeah, let's cure moderate wound on Amari. Or heal. And then give me a light wound. Or heal me a light wound. Okay. I think everybody's good there. Oh, got this individual over here. This cleric who had an onion and a crossbow. And that was it. So we can enter into, I guess, his place here. I don't think anybody died from what we saw on our side. We kind of overran them. So let's go inside and see what we see. All right. Luxurious bed is untouched. It seems it hasn't been slept in for some time. All right. So this guy's like doesn't sleep.
Oh, I don't like surprises.
Done and done.
Alright, moonstone, gold trinket. Some random items here and there. Bottle of oil. A couple of books here and there. Cool, cool.
I see something.
I see some traps.
Oh, look! I did as you asked.
Can I get that one as well?
I did as you asked.
Okay.
No, I'm embarrassed.
Can Lindsay unlock it?
Applause, please.
Hey, Lindsay can. Some punch daggers and some padded armor. Plus, hey, some 2+1s. Empty wine bottles cover the floor. Oh, for a second I thought this was like a battle map because I thought the green was like trees and stuff. No, those are just wine bottles. Rusty horseshoe, some gold coins.
Done and done.
Silver buckle, some gold coins. A light hammer. I guess this is a +1. Yeah, +1 light hammer. Okay, just some items here and there. That looks like it could be something, but I'm not seeing it. So we got that room. Let's keep going.
What's that?
That's a trap. That's a spike trap.
I did as you asked.
Let's head out.
All right. There is somebody inside this prison area. I can see. Grinding stone, some gold coins. This is the exit to the back. A yard looks abandoned. It seems the bandits barely use it. Okay.
I did as you asked.
Enemy near.
Whoa.
Your life ebbs low.
Didn't expect to get in a fight. Hey, he's dead. Oh, that's the father of the Stag Lord. Oh, okay. Hey, we got some +1 hide armor. Crumpled notes. He calls to her again. His queen. He drinks. He calls to her. He drinks again. I have no idea who she is. I can't even tell if she exists outside his own drunken visions. But I know he'll call to her. And then he'll crash around angrily, yelling that she didn't come. Then he'll come for me. I obey the rules. I do as he says. I keep silent until he allows me to speak. But he still beats me every time he drinks and rages. He said he'll burn my hands in acid next time. Will I be able to write? Shouldn't have been a shitty father. +2 hide armor might go to Miri. Right here, nothing.
The path is clear.
All right. Ooh. Chest we didn't open back here. Take all that. And some diamond dust. Alright, I think that's it.
Tread lightly.
We can go back to Oleg's trading post. Ooh, what do we got here?
I believed in you so much, Stag Lord. And now you're just a dead sack of bones. I believed in you so much, Stag Lord. And now you're just a dead sack of bones.
Seems the winds are changing. The winds, and perhaps more. It's oddly,
Let
poetic.
us be careful.
Well, I think we're done here, guys. I think we have killed the Stag Lord and freed the stolen lands from his tyranny. Now we just need to head back. Go talk to Oleg and all the rest. Share with them the news. Yeah, nothing really important to take with us. Alright. Now our journey is to head back to the trading post. Try to avoid. Evade. $19.
I need to
We're
catch
almost
my
there.
breath.
Okay, let's begin resting. We're just outside the post.
You are disappointed in Shellen, as I am in Torog. Listen closely, and maybe you, too, will hear a barely audible whisper. Perhaps Grotus will speak to you, too.
No one is talking to me, Harren. And if I start hearing whispers, it means I have problems with my head, not with my faith.
Alright. Oh. Spoiled the shepherd's pie. Alright. Continue. And we are at the post. So now, let's share the news with Oleg. Valerie catches up with you near the trading post and touches you on the shoulder. Coswin, can I talk to you? Now that the Stag Lord is defeated, you rightfully own the stolen lands. Jamandi Eldore will endorse you and grant you the Baron's title. The girl looks at you with interest and little apprehension. What will you do when you sit on the throne, Coswin? Please, don't say you haven't thought about it. Could do lawful neutral. That's enough. There's enough work to do in the stolen lands, running off bandits, founding a state, protecting the common people, neutral evil. Not worried about what I'll do. All that matters is what I'll be getting. Whatever happens, I hope you are beside me. I appreciate your help, and I appreciate you yourself, Valerie. It's gonna take a lot for us to make a state. It's a lot to do. Valerie nods, please. To be honest, I didn't expect any other answer from you. You are a noble person, Coswin, and I'm glad I can serve the good of your state. Okay. All right. Let's head in. Oleg, I'm your lord now. The Stag Lord's gone. We found his fortress and sent the villain into oblivion. Oleg looks at you with respect, bordering on admiration. And good riddance. Maybe now we'll be able to actually live in the stolen lands, rather than just surviving. Oleg sighs. Without a doubt, more people will flock here now. It'll surely boost trade. With all the noise they'll bring with them, well, that's none of your concern. I bet you can't wait to return to Rostov and report your great victory. I think I've got a bit of unfinished business here. Because there's a couple of things I want to explore around. That, and also, oh, we got to go to that crossing. That body. That spirit. So, yeah, I still have some unfinished business. I'll speak to you another time. In fact, no, that's a good thing. Yeah, we have to go back to Rostov. But before we do
The
that,
path is clear.
I don't expect us to get into like any like super bad fights. And we have plenty of supplies. Let's head back out. We can go ahead and take a couple of supplies. Let's split to 17. Alright. Let's leave with this band. We gotta go to that crossing. So we gotta go to that crossing. I also want to visit this old oak. And this rise. So first things first, we're going to go to Nettles Crossing. And then we can head on the way back to Rostov. Yeah, let's fight him.
Then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Oh.
Onwards!
Any last wishes?
Oh. And he's gone. Nothing there. Okay.
Let's head out.
That was not a hard fight. Leave. Continue to Nettles Crossing.
I need to catch my breath.
Let's enter and speak with this spirit. Okay. Hey, buddy. Staglord is dead. Pharasma, Lady of Greaves, awaits. Farewell, Coswin. The corpse crumples to the ground. Alright, what's he got on him? +1 short spear, I'm guessing. Yep. Alright. Interesting. So I turn that in. And covered a little bit of the map.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Alright, guys, we'll camp. Jesus.
It's strange that you held on to your love of storytelling after you were expelled from the academy.
It's not strange at all. I write for myself and for other people, and not for those bloated toads at the academy. People like my stories, and I couldn't ask for more.
There we go. Let's continue. Let's head down this way. Let's see what this rise has in store. We had like 60-something days of time to spend before we had to actually take down the Staglord, so we can take a little bit extra time to enjoy ourselves and explore. Who knows what we'll find? Alright, nothing there. It's a water elemental. shots.
To the dust you will go.
Will cold do anything? Cold does do stuff. Rage. Magic missile. Magic missile. Inspire courage. And it's down. Got a person here. Thought that was a cave. Okay. So just a little encounter, a little water elemental encounter. Nothing too big. Alright. Let's head down this river and just uncover what we can.
Catch my breath.
A notable hill that got its name and its nasty reputation when rats swarmed it in huge numbers. Okay, we don't want to deal with swarms.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Alright, let's go ahead and rest again.
I can't believe our adventure finally begins. I'm so happy to be here, and I do hope we will become trusted companions, and perhaps even true friends.
That's the spirit! Well, I for one am glad to be here too. Maybe this truly is the beginning of something wonderful.
It's really hit or miss with those meals, Lindsay. Okay. So we've uncovered most of the upper parts of here. We haven't gone any real further down towards the Tuskwater or anything. Candlemire Tower. Tower at the center of Candlemire Lake is a crumbling ruin. Nothing remains but a half-collapsed stone cylinder and a swath of rubble within and without. The stones of the tower are ancient. Faint carvings of strange symbols are barely visible in some of the tower's stones. Although the ancient cult that once used this site as its center of worship has long since been destroyed, the ruins themselves exude an aura of unease. Any creature that enters this area feels as something unease. Okay. That's odd. Let's see here. We got some hunting grounds and some like small like little encounter areas. We got pretty much everything. So let's head back up to the fort and then onward to Rostov.
Need to catch my breath.
Try to avoid. Evade.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Go until evening. Well, almost evening. Rest again.
The more I travel, the more I'm sure. True nobleness is not inherited. Every other smug dimwit with a Marquess title has worse manners than his horse.
You know, technically I'm a lord now, Valerie. I didn't inherit it, obviously, but still. Try to avoid the fight. Evade. Continue. Alright.
I feel tired.
Let's enter. Do I have to talk to Oleg about going out, or do I just do that myself? That's the question.
Tread lightly.
Either way, we could just get a night's sleep in Oleg's trading post. Okay, Rostov awaits. I plan to set off right away. The fog seems to be thinning, but we should wait until it burns off completely. In the meantime, I'll gather some supplies for your journey. Make sure you're ready for your trip back to Rostov. Okay. What do we got?
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the Stolen Lands and return with the Stag Lord's head, but I knew you could handle it.
He thought I might be a spy, but whatever.
Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Restov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish, but this time as a ruler. But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections.
Okay, we gonna get attacked like last time?
Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Kasil, a young half-orc with impeccable pose, performs a textbook perfect bow. Jumanji, just what kind of game are you playing? I think I have the right to know. I don't need an envoy. Do you really, do you already know about my encounter with Tartuccio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
What kind of game are you playing? I have the right to know, given the fact that I am a baron now.
Yes, you certainly have that right. But tell me, how well do you know Brevoy's history, or the current political atmosphere? It won't be an easy explanation.
What do I need to know about the history of Brevoy?
What's now called Brevoy was originally two different countries, Rostland and Issia. 200 years ago, they were stuck in constant squabbles. Then, Coral the Conqueror showed up and united the two states into one. Such diplomatic tricks are easy to manage when you have dragons at your disposal.
She also knows Khaleesi.
The so-called noble houses of Brevoy, mainly Sertova, Orlovsky, and Lebeda, once ruled over Issia. We, the Eldori, ruled Rostland. The royal house Rogarvia, founded by Coral the Conqueror, forced us into obedience. But 200 years isn't long enough to make peace with such a troubled history. Even 2,000 years wouldn't be enough for us to accept Issian rule. Brevoy is a country held together by a thread, and that thread grows ever weaker.
Okay, so Civil War. Technically, I'm not really a part of Brevoy. I'd be my own nation. What do I need to know about the current political atmosphere?
We, the Eldori and the great noble houses, spent 200 years under the rule of invaders, the royal house Rogarvia. We plotted, we schemed, we stabbed each other in the back, but open confrontation was out of the question. But a few years ago, House Rogarvia disappeared. No one knows how or why, but one day, their manors were just empty. And the force that held Brevoy together, that kept us from a bloody feud, ceased to be. Brevoy is currently ruled by the House Sertova, the former kings of Issia. But their power pales in comparison to that of House Rogarvia when they were here. So now Sertova and Eldori stand facing each other, staring each other in the eye, waiting for the other to draw their sword. It's an untenable situation. No one wants a civil war that would drown Brevoy in blood, but peace between us is also out of the question.
Okay. So, what am I to do?
Rostland wants to regain its independence, and we will regain it. The power the Issians hold over us is humiliating and costly. And the Sertovas won't give us our freedom without a fight. That is, unless there is some external power that can force everyone to sit down and talk. Do you see where this is going?
I'm a barony.
The Stolen Lands are disputed territory. Brevoy can't appropriate them without raising protests from each of the neighboring states. However, if some brave people were to found independent states on that land, it would be another matter entirely. My hope is that you and your future neighbors, Baron Hannes Drelev and Captain Maegor Varn, will become our allies. But even your neutrality would introduce a powerful counterbalance to the aggression of the noble houses. Maybe, with your help, the inevitable division of Brevoy can occur without too much pain.
Don't the Sword Lords have any other foreign allies capable of playing this role?
We hope to get some help from the Maivani Eldori, the descendants of the Sword Lords who have fled from Coral's rage to build a new nation in the south. But the Isians know this well, and are doing everything they can to deny us this help. I won't go into details, but if my intelligence is correct, if a civil war starts in Brevoy, Maivan will be too occupied with its own inner troubles to interfere.
What part does Rostov play in this game?
Rostov is a free city, proud of its independence from everyone, including the Eldori Sword Lords. But when it comes to Rostland's liberation, our goals align. This whole plan is our joint creation with Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius.
If Natala is already here, why did she let you grant me this title?
Actually, she could still intervene and disrupt the proceedings. But she's a Sertova. Their games are always complex and multi-layered. They're always looking for ways to turn defeat into victory. If she's decided to allow you to become a Baron, it means she already has some idea of how she can turn it to her benefit. Let's consider how she could do so. Maybe she understands that Rostland will inevitably separate and she doesn't want a war. In that case, new states in the Stolen Lands give the Isians a reason to sit down and talk without losing face. But that's an optimistic view. And truth be told, it doesn't quite match up with what we've come to expect from the Sertovas. The more likely scenario is that Natala wants to win you over to her side. If war breaks out and at least one of you stabs us in the back, Rostland will be surrounded by enemies. That might be enough to bring about our downfall. But you would fall first, and your newly formed states would be left in ruin. The Isians always like to have someone around to pull their chestnuts out of the fire for them. A piece of friendly advice? Don't do business with House Sertovas, no matter what promises they make you. Any deal with the noble houses is a deal with devils.
All right, what happens next?
How should I know? We're in the middle of a big game.
Okay, well, you're playing the game,
you move from being merely a piece on the board to being one of the players.
All right, thank you for the explanation.
I hope you have a better understanding of what's at stake.
Yeah. Also, don't need an envoy.
Don't think I'm trying to impose a nanny or a spy on you. We're neighbors now. You'll need someone knowledgeable about Brevoy's politics to act as an ambassador to your court. If you don't like Casil, you're free to choose someone else, but I won't be able to vouch for the loyalty or trustworthiness of another envoy.
Thank you. I'm going to go speak with the guests.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
Alrighty. Okay, guys. We are at our own feast for our becoming a Baron. And apparently also we're caught into some really complex, multi-faceted political games. But either way, we'll have to get back to this next time because we're over time for this episode. So thank you for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye!